Hello, Northeast District family. I am here today with Pastor Brandon Mestach from Christ Wesleyan Church in Milton, Pennsylvania. And their church has multiplied a couple times. One, it was a physical campus. The other one is an online campus. Pastor, you have a whole district that's going to be watching this. What is one guiding principle that you have used to reach new people in a new place or a new way?
Yeah, one of the principles is just really an overarching vision of doing things that we've never done before to reach people we've never reached before. So the first aspect of that was our online campus. Online, I think was before COVID, but when COVID hit, I really think people started to scramble to do online well. And there were some thoughts of, you can't do church online. It has to be together in a physical location. And we saw that as an opportunity to say, well, this is probably like we've never done this before, but we're also going to reach people we've never reached before because of our online ministry. And there was a time where our team asked the question, do we make our online good so that people want to go online versus come here in person? Because that's what the scorecard is. You know, how many people can you get in the seats at a physical location? But we then were like, man, look at how many people, how many states, how many countries this is going to. And yeah, we've never done it before. Yeah, it's new to us. But man, we are seeing great things of people who actually, our online campus, we want to do it so well that people see the excellence that we have and say, man, I need to get there. And we've actually heard stories of people. We have something called a connections breakfast that we have on site every once in a while. And many times we've gotten, when we've asked the question, what was your first exposure to coming here? And they said, well, we've seen you online and loved what we saw and decided, hey, we got to check this out. And so they wouldn't have come in person without first experiencing it online, which is why we try to make it exceptional, because we believe that's just a way that we can reach out to people who they kind of want to check us out from their living room before they check us out in person. So we've seen great success in that.
That's awesome. So that online excellence. And so that's a great principle for us to think about. And what are a couple of the other applications? How do you keep it excellent? How do you keep it a legitimate church or a campus when you're thinking of online church?
So yeah, I think that's something that we're still trying to tackle because, I mean, 2020 was only 2 years ago. And I know 2020 just put a weird timing on everything. And so it seems maybe a little bit longer than it actually is. So we're fairly new to the online campus. And one thing that we try to do and we're trying to do is, how do you integrate discipleship with online? Because I mean, you're not in person. It's not the same experience, but we don't want to use those general terms because there are some people who enjoy online because of the things that we might, want to shy away from with you can't be discipled online. And so we've started to look at and tackle, and we haven't launched this yet, but we want to tackle like what would our discipleship model of our small groups look like over Zoom groups. So you could have literally people in 4 different countries all in the same group. And sure, it's not together, but I mean, we're talking right now like we are together, and it is convenient, sure, but I think when you add depth to your online and when you can bring discipleship and discipleship opportunities into the online world, like small groups, like if you just got saved because of our service, we want you to text this number or email us because we want to tell you what's next in your journey. What are those next steps? And so that's how we bring a little bit more to our online, because in a way it is meeting together. You're hearing the gospel, just maybe in a different way, but that depth to it is something that we want to start doing better And we want to keep it excellent because it's like, oh man, what does this church have for us next? And so we're kind of going through the process of discipleship and online. It can be done. And so we need to push through, and our staff is very good at thinking of things through as well. It was like, yeah, but look what it could do. Never done it, but look what it can do. So we haven't launched that yet, Anita. We haven't launched that yet, but we're starting to talk about the process of bringing discipleship online.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we've got to reach people however we can. What a great conversation. Thank you so much. I'm sure it's going to spur some people's imaginations. So everyone, thank you so much for watching this Ned Talk. Now go and make disciples.